Hi, I am Cager on two wheels, and I am testing out a new microphone. I have noticed that, I've noticed that all my introductions start with that goofy "Hi, I am Cager on two wheels," and then I say the topic, and then I immediately go, Okay, so onwards. There I go again. Jesus Christ, can you stop with the ums, you idiot? Okay, fuck me. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. So, there I go again. Okay, it's just impossible. Okay. So, I have broken my microphone again. And I think this time and the previous time it wasn't really my fault. Neither water's fault. The wire itself is just too thin, and so it breaks inside. The rubber on the wire on this microphone is really thin, so it probably just broke the conductor. I have another wire. It's a computer wire microphone from Creative, one of those lapel mics that comes with the sound card and such, but this one seems to be more sturdily built, so I think it will work. Also, since it's a lapel microphone, it's clipped onto the nose guard, so I'm speaking to you and you're listening from my nose, because my nose is actually touching the microphone. So either you are hearing me, or all you're hearing something like and this will be unusable. Well, I'll just keep talking to myself anyways. So, that's one. Number two is the bike I want to buy. That's the Honda NC700X. Frack me. Trigger this one. This is one of those red lights. Nice red lights, controlled by radar, so it only triggers if you go over a certain speed. So instead of immediately dumping a fine on you, it just goes, oh, hang on, you're going a bit too fast, please do slow down. It's a bit more polite than the American way, which is to shoot people in the head if they're speeding, or something like that, or so I heard. So, the bike, NC700X. I am still a bit undecided between the S version and the X. For those that don't know, it's basically the same bike, but the S is a naked bike, much like a Honda Hornet or Kawasaki ER6N, both of which were also on the table. The X version is not a trail version, but it looks like a trail version, but doesn't have a big wheel in front. It's also a 17-inch wheel in front, and there's no off-road tires, there's no semi-tires. It's just a road-going bike that just happens to look like a trail bike. I like the way it looks. Okay, not much, it's not the prettiest, but I like it, it's good looking. But I chose this one in particular because it keeps on to the philosophy of my bike, which is a commuter with good fuel economy, and to which performance is actually second, which was something I noticed as soon as I started thinking about buying bikes, that with the exception of the lower displacement bikes, the 125 cc's, and that's it, bikes seem to all be made for performance first. Every bike is actually a sports bike. The only exceptions to this are the cruisers, which are made just for show and not for neither performance nor anything else. They're just to be pretty and for a certain style. The rest of the bikes are all sports bikes, with or without fairings, taller, shorter. Even the trail bikes are made for sports and performance. I couldn't find, no matter how I tried, one that was made specifically for commuting, with little details that you need on commuting. Details like fuel economy. Usually they don't even care about fuel economy. Packing space, the space to bring luggage, and I don't mean luggage, I mean little things that you need to bring with you. Your cell phone, your wallet, my wallet. Oh fuck, I forgot my wallet. Oh no, here it is. Okay, your wallet, your keys, at most, I don't know, another helmet, a laptop bag, something. No, there's usually no carrying space at all, and it is engineerable. but no carrying space. For example, you want to have a carrying space, you could make a bike with a wider rear seat, and under which could fit I don't know, a 14-inch laptop or something. I don't know. It's for the engineers, not for me. So yeah, I couldn't find one that could do that when I got my 125cc. But the guy at the dealership showed me one that was going to be like that. That would be the Honda Integra. At the time, I was buying a scooter because I did not know how to ride a bike. And he knew I wanted the scooter because of that. And so he showed me the Honda Integra. That's also the NC700, but that's the scooter version of it. Fully automated gears and stuff like that, but it's the same bike underneath. And he showed me, look, this is a bike that goes fast. It's got 50 horsepower. And it's a big displacement bike with low horsepower, so it's going to be pretty economical. Honda says 3.6 liters to 100 kilometers, and that's what many 125cc's actually do. So it's a very economical bike, and I loved it immediately. I went, oh man, that's a deal breaker. That's what I want. And like me, many other people thought. Then I got this one, and I said, okay, no more scooters. No scooters. And I went to the dealership and asked if they had something like that, but non-scooter-ish. And he showed me the NC700s, which at that point had already jumped into the market. And so I got to see one live. It wasn't on the dealership yet, it was on the shop. They were still unpacking and assembling it, I don't know, something. It was already done, it was getting ready to go to the showroom floor. And I just loved it. I don't really like the looks. It's just okay, it's nice, it's average looking, it's not fantastic, but it's nice. But I like small details, like digital hang on, the digital panel, it's here, the digital dashboards. Even though I do not quite like the rev counter, that's digital and it's really hard to read, but I like the digital counter, I like the build quality, I like the fuel economy obviously, and I like the place to put your helmet on, because on that bike this is not a fuel tank, this is a storage space the size of a fuel tank, because the fuel tank is underneath your seats. So they took that idea I just had of putting a storage space underneath the seat big enough for, I don't know, a laptop or something, instead of just the place where I can maybe put a small wallet in that I have on this bike. And they decided that, well, fuel tank works really nice there, and took the whole space here for the fuel tank as a storage compartment where you can fit a full face helmet. So that's why I want it, because I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one with a top case. Gets uglier, but it is very nice to have, especially if you're commuting, a top case. And I can put at the front my helmet, and at the rear my pants, my jacket, my gloves, my everything I want to carry. The one-piece rain suits, the overboots, eventually maybe even riding boots, which then I can change on the spot for shoes, stuff like that. So yeah, that's exactly why I want that one. Oh, and the X version is because it's got better wind protection, and I don't want to go really fast, but I do want to be comfortable going 120. I just want the option of being able to overtake people instead of having to be stuck on this lane, and this lane is dangerous. People just jump into the highway not looking anywhere. I want the option of, I want to have 3 options on every emergency: brake, dodge, or accelerate. And I do not have accelerate now. I do have an excellent dodge ability though, but I do not have accelerate, and that sometimes makes all the difference. And onto the shoulder. So yeah, that's it. Cage you're out. Whoa, look at this. I'm going to lock up my front brake. Oh shit. Holy cow, that was close. Por pouco, X sapanico.